it's me, Sparkist, your host. Yeah, as promised, I'm going to be reviewing, not reviewing. I'll be comparing the Figuarts Vegito Blue and the Demoniacal Fit Super Vegito. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So here are all the content. There's two figures, obviously. There's a longer beam sword for Vegito Blue. Toss that to the side. For face plates, there are 4 in total for this one, while there are 8 for Vegito, Super Vegito. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 hands. As for this one, there's or 11 if you count the fists. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. Same thing. 11 hands as well. 12 hands if you include this one. There's the figure. There's something that they don't they don't share all the accessories. This one has the beam sword or the energy blade, the blade, the sword effect. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's the final Kamehameha. Here's the shorter beam sword, a cross arm effect, the boost antenna, and then the scattered energy blast. So yeah, now we'll be comparing the figures. So here they are. This is the Figuarts Vegito Blue, or this is the Demoniacal Fit Super Vegito. Now let's take a look at the aesthetics first. Obviously, the undershirt, the orange undershirt on Super Vegito is lighter, while the outer shirt, like the blue shirt, is much darker than the Figuarts one. The orange on this one is more vibrant, while the blue is a bit more light. As for the boots, Super Vegito has a lighter color scheme, while Vegito Blue has a darker color scheme. It's not just lighting, I promise. I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but yeah. It feels a little bit more light gray, like super light gray on Vegito Blue, while it's actually white on Super Vegito. If you're looking like this, it looks like Super Vegito is shorter, but in reality they're the same height. It's probably because of the torso. This guy, unless I can, yeah, the torso is shorter on Super Vegito, while the torso is taller on Vegito Blue. And yeah. The skin color, this feels a little bit more orange, while this actually feels like it's more, skin color wise. The hair, there's not much to talk about. There's obvious shading on Super Vegito, while there's tiny to no shading on the blue plastic. So yeah. Now as for the articulations, don't know why I had to skip that. 90 degrees. There's no QC issues on this Vegito Blue. Even the knee doesn't feel like there's resistance. It bends outwards easily. The arms on this are smoother compared to this one. He can look down. His face will still pop off, like you can see the gap. You can look up very well. Ab crunch. Not much ab crunch. Yeah, swivel. As for this guy, legs still go 90 degrees, but again, there's obvious QC issues on this one. Again, sand this part down. Otherwise, you can see a very obvious line here. Yep, you can see here. There's a line. Yeah, also this knee feels a little bit resistance, while this knee feels nothing. Arms are tighter on this one. obviously tighter. This arm is tighter than this arm, so be careful. If you want to change it for the cross arm effect, you gotta use hot water. So now this guy can't really look down, otherwise his face will just pop off. However, he can look up fairly well. Not as well as this guy, but this guy looks up very awkwardly. You can see the gap on his neck. I'm sorry if I wasn't in the center. This guy looking up, you can't really see a gap here. So sorry, that was the notification. But yeah, that's all for the articulations. Again, nothing to say much about the boots. They're pretty much similar. But yeah, now we'll be comparing the faces because I'm not sure if we can compare the hands. They're pretty much the same. So here are all the faces. We'll be comparing the Super Saiyan head sculpts and face plates and the Super Saiyan Blue ones first, and then we'll be comparing the base. Now let's take a look at the smirking face first. It's pretty much the same, except there's a bit more eyeliner and the eyes are closer on Super Vegito compared to Vegito Blue. Again, hair has shading on Super Saiyan. There's no shading on Blue. Here's the angry face. The teeth doesn't have a line on SV or Super Vegito, my bad. Well, there's a obvious line on Vegito Blue. And Super Vegito looks a bit more angry as well. Here's the yelling face. Whoops. Yep, here's the yelling face. Again, Super Vegito looks angrier than this one. The iris are smaller. The mouth is pretty much the same. Now for this one. This is the final Kamehameha face while he's looking to the side. But yeah, the bang on this one can be removed and attached to other faces, which is I think is a good addition. But this one, it's stuck there, like it's just for this face. Now let's put the Super Saiyan faces to the side. You see, I haven't actually compared the stoic face because there's no stoic face for Vegito Blue. The only faces that's similar is the smirking face. But yeah, here's a quick comparison. Now as for the base one, there's not much shading on the base head, but they look pretty similar. It's probably just the same sculpt. However, the eyes are kind of looking to the side for some reason. Again, can't compare stoic face, but I can compare these two because they obviously both look into the side. Because this looks more like the Yasha face, while this is the final Kamehameha face. And then the angry face. It's the same face as Super Saiyan, but it's just recolored to brown. So yeah. I can reveal one hand. I can compare one hand because they are pretty much the same. So yeah. The hands are the same, but again, it's the same. Same difference. Yeah. The Vegito Blue one is darker, while the Super Vegito is lighter. But if you want to know if the sword fit on Vegito Blue's hand, yes, it does perfectly. So yeah, again, you can tell this is the Vegito Blue because the orange is more vibrant. So yeah, so that's it for this comparison, guys. If you missed out on this guy, this is a really great sub-in or substitute for Vegito. But if you're a bigger fan of Vegito Blue more than Super Vegito, then I don't know what to say. But yeah, the joints are pretty much the same, except the fact that the torso, this one is taller, but the hair, I think the hair suffices for the height, The leg got QC issues, but it's probably just my copy. The knee got a tiny bit of QC. Well, there's no QC here. Well, if there's QC, Premium Bandai is going bankrupt. So, yeah, let me know which one do you like more. If you want me to compare this guy and the 1.0 Vegito, let me know. So yeah, that's it for the review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video and would love to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.